Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light, hit that light. Oh, you're at Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Grab a seat, prop your feet. Let's sip some tea, sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. Sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Come on in now. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah, yeah. Come on in and hit that like, don't forget now. Auntie Mickey's house. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Grown talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house, make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh, yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real. Auntie Mickey's house, that's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. On in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit the light, hit the light, hit the light. You're at Auntie Mickey's, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's, Auntie Mickey's house. It's Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in her house. You know you're in her house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light, hit that light. Oh, you're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, 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 yeah. Auntie's house. Auntie's house. Auntie's house. Grab a seat, prop your feet. Let's sip some tea. Sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You know you're in her house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah. Come on in and hit that light, don't forget. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Don't talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house, make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice, respect the vibe, let's share the word. To the press, she keeps it real. Keeps it real, keeps it real. That's the deal, that's the deal, baby. Yeah. Auntie Mickey's house, Auntie's house, oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. You know you're in a house. Come on in and grab a seat, come on in and
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. My StreamYard is tripping. It is not my fault. It's not my fault. I cannot put my comments up on the screen or nothing. It's tripping. It's tripping. But hey, I'm glad y'all are here after all. Yes, yes, yes. Lady Letitia, I have dropped the link in the chat. And if you want me to drop it again, I'll drop it again. Because I sent you. I sent you. I'm gonna put it in here anyway, just in case. Here we go. Good evening, everybody. What is today? Monday. Happy Monday. I'm blowing my head off. Oh my God, it is so hot in here. How is everybody doing this evening? Happy Monday. We made it through another weekend because every day above ground is a good day. Hallelujah. Uh-oh, Black Lion says, Auntie, I started a fan P.O. box. Wonderful. Good for you. That's wonderful. Let me say hello to everybody before I get started. And oh, Loretta Mary, thank you so much for joining as a new member. You was the first one in here, too. God bless you. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. I don't know if these are hot flashes or what, but man, that's all I can say is Hello, Tawana. Hello, love. Hello, love. Hello, Amir. Lawanda. Rachel. Automatic tax returns. Don't remind me. I need to get on mine right now. Like, not right now, but right now. For real. I mean, oh my God, I hate tax season. And it's not even tax season yet. I need to catch up, get everything situated so when the time comes, I'm not scrambling. Oh, I hate that. Hello, Satin Doll. How are you, sweetie? Oh, Amir is Barbara. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear somebody made a fake page of you. Well, now that I know it's you. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Black. Hello, Black. Oh, I almost said hello to myself. Um, what's up, Mr. Phillips? How's it going? Good to see you, sweetie. Let's see, who else do we have up in here? Uh, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but it is truly tripping. Hello, Retretta. How are you, love? Hello, Doodle Bird. Truth Paste. That's my guy. Now, I tell you something about Truth Paste, y'all. He can come with the comedy. I love him. I love him today. Every time I see you in the chat, I just have to see what you're going to say so I can bust a gut. Oh, good to see you, sweetie. Okay, so Amir is your great grandson's name. That's a beautiful name. Most definitely. Oh, my goodness. Well, welcome. Welcome on a Monday. Welcome on a Monday. And as you can tell, it's the same energy this week as it was last week. We still going through it. We are going through the shenanigans. This country is, man, I tell you, it's a circus. It is truthfully a circus. I need some truth-paced jokes to get through this shenanigan mess we going through. I don't know. I ain't gonna mention that man's name, but man, he gets on my last nerve. Anywho, let me turn off this fan because I know it's probably loud. But oh my God, it feels so good. Whew. Man. Okay, now I'm really doing too much. All right. And I done popped out my earplug. Yeah, I'm going through. So anyway, we talked about ice last week. Hey, what's the live for Chicken Sweet? Did you read the title? You might want to try reading the title. Instead of asking in the chat, you can just simply look at the title. That'll tell you what it's about. I saw that, Truth Paste. I saw that. Yes. Yeah, we're going to discuss that and a few other things that we haven't really been seeing in the media. Put a little different angle to this. Because tonight it's not about debating good or bad. Now we're talking about why y'all talking about one and not the other. The jackleg pastor in Houston. Okay, Mr. Phillips. I'll check it out, love. I'll check it out. We got a lot of them up here too. They everywhere. Jackleg preachers. Jackleg pastors, preachers. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. You gave me another like. Thank you, Black. I appreciate all the likes. Thank you, True Paste. Oh my God, my straps are all showing and stuff. Well, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. But man, what was I gonna say? I'm geriatric tonight too, so you just have to pardon me for not remembering things just as I was about to say it. It just kind of skedaddles out of my brain. But like I said last week, I covered a lot of this ice on both my platform and others. But we still haven't really talked about everything. Jackleg demons, that's right, Retretta. That's right. Black said, we got a new puppy, fam. It's an American Bulldog Chesapeake. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, Black. You're well protected now, if nothing else. I love dogs. I just don't like cleaning up behind them. Anyway. But getting back to what I was going to talk about. Oh, see, Doodlebird. Doodlebird says, I got 5 years on you, so I have a lot of those moments. Yeah, you feel me then. You feel me. I'm glad you do. Because I tell younger people, just keep living. Keep on living. There's my girl, Lady Letitia. I'm bringing to the stage tonight's guest. Lady Letitia. Hello, my love.
Hello. Hello, Auntie Mickey. Hello, Side Chat.
Hello. Hey, I pulled up the fire because we're sitting in the fire right now.
Yeah.
We on fire tonight.
We on fire.
Hello, Pickles. Now, were you able to share your
Oh,
screen?
yeah. Let me hit the button.
Yeah, please do. Hello, Kendra. Good to see you. So good. Yes, we are on fire, Mr. Phillips. Most definitely. But I was just telling everybody, we've been talking about this ice thing since last week. But there's another angle that I need to talk about. And that is Keith Porter Jr. I don't know if many of you have heard that name. But Keith Porter Jr. is a black man who was unalived on New Year's Eve, 30 minutes before midnight in Los Angeles by ICE.
Wow.
And it's crazy. You've heard about it, LaWanda? We ain't hearing a whole lot about this in the media. And that disturbs me. It really does. Because he too, and this agent was off duty.
Oh, wow.
He was an off-duty ICE agent, and this gentleman was shooting, banging, bang bang. Hi, Camille. He was banging into the sky, as many people do to celebrate the new year coming in. And now let me just say, I don't recommend anybody do that, because what goes up must come down. But nevertheless, it's not an offense that is punishable by death.
Right.
Just say that. It's not an offense that's punishable by death. But there's no widespread outrage like we hear about Renee Nicole Good. And it's really sad because, he had 2 daughters. He has 2 little girls that no longer have a daddy. And so basically what had happened was he was celebrating as well as everyone else. They live in an apartment complex. And he had I think it was an AR-15 or something like that. But, up in the air. And one of the neighbors came out who happened to be an off-duty ICE agent. And he approached this gentleman and told him to turn over. I guess he told him to turn over his weapon or whatever, and claims, despite the witnesses that have said otherwise, including family, neighbors, and all that, LAPD reported immediately after he was unalived by this agent that this gentleman pointed his weapon to the ICE agent and shot 3 times. Yeah.
That ain't even making sense.
No investigation. No, just the same thing that they did with Renee. As soon as something happens, they immediately deny. So this is what we're going to talk about tonight. Because again, there seems to be a pattern, and there are so many other names to add to the list of people that have been unalived by ICE. And unfortunately, I didn't have time to obtain that list, but I can tell you there's a few.
There's
Quite
a list.
A list.
Wow.
Oh, so it's no secret, as you guys are well aware now. Some of you are just hearing this for the first time. There's no secret that black victims are not talked about in the media in this particular instance as other demographics. We'll put it like that. Oh, hold on just a second. I gotta grab something real quick. Okay, I got it. So, despite the fact that the ICE agent that unalived Keith Porter Jr. was off duty, the same excuse and justification was given for his actions as the other agent that, unalived Miss Renee. So apparently, there's some GoFundMes going around, including for him. Let me first of all share Renee's unalived. I'm unalived. Good grief. Her GoFundMe. She has 2 GoFundMes. Okay. The first let me share my screen. Bear with me, please. Okay, where is it? I think this is it. I got so much stuff up on the screen. It ain't funny. I think this is it. So here we have Rebecca Goods, or not Rebecca, Renee. Jesus, I cannot talk tonight. We have Renee's GoFundMe on the page, and as you can see, last I checked, it was over $1.5 million raised. $1.5 million raised. As a matter of fact, she has another one. Let me remove this from the screen. Okay, I did that wrong. Let me add this one. I think this is for, yeah, this is it. This is her other GoFundMe. This one has raised, since I pulled this up, $3,414 raised. Okay. And then let's go check out the officer. Apparently the officer that unalived this young lady also has a GoFundMe, which I'm just appalled at. But again, who am I? Who am I? You remove that.
Yeah, what the hell is he doing with a GoFundMe? Like he was in the hospital with a broken leg or something.
Exactly.
He didn't get pewed.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, he was walking around like nothing ever happened.
Right.
Reports said that he went to the hospital and that he was in the hospital all messed up. That's not true.
That's not true.
Not true at all.
Mm-mm.
As a matter of fact, after this incident took place, he immediately went home, started packing, and getting him out of the house because they knew that, you know,
he was in trouble.
He was about to hit the fan. So let me go ahead and share his GoFundMe.
I heard a millionaire donated 10,000.
Oh, really? To his?
Yes.
Wow. Let me see if this is for him. I've got 4 GoFundMes on this page. There we go. This here?
Yeah, what does he need with a GoFundMe? 528,000. Wow.
$528,674.
For what?
Your guess is as good as mine.
What do he need money for? It's just weird.
Maybe it's for his legal fund when if they even take him to court. I have a sneaky feeling that that's not going to happen
at all. No, the president has spoken.
Yeah, which just lets you know further that we're being run by a tyrant.
Yep,
a tyrant.
Makes no sense whatsoever.
But last but not least, this is what breaks my heart. Hold on. Let me get this last one up. Here we go. Okay. Where is it? I just had it. Dadgummit. This is Keith Porter's Keith Porter's GoFundMe. And this was started by his mother. His own mother started this up to take care of his 2 little girls.
Wow. That's so sad.
And the date, well, since I pulled this up, he's had raised $231,504.
It's
Now
pretty good.
this may have changed since I pulled this up. But the fact still remains is that this brother was unalived on New Year's Eve night, and many of you didn't even know it.
Wow.
Many of you didn't even know this happened.
I bet it's conflicting stories.
Absolutely. Just like in the case of Renee Good.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying, well, I haven't seen a whole lot of pushback about him because I haven't had a live about him yet. But with regard to her, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm posting I'm posting his in the event that anybody is interested in going to his GoFundMe and donating for his babies, because he had little girls. He was a wonderful father, despite the lie, the lie. Once
The
again,
lies.
they came out with a lie, just like they did with Renee. It's the same scenario that he was justified. First of all, this officer was off duty. Point blank, period. An off-duty ICE agent. Okay. Now, the assertion is being disputed that Keith discharged his firearm toward the off-duty agent 3 times, which, according to the family and witnesses that were there present in this apartment complex, they all said, no, that is not true, and they are adamant about this.
Oh, witnesses.
They asserted he was never a danger to people. As a matter of fact, the ICE agent didn't even in his statement assert that this gentleman was a danger to people.
Wow.
But it's claimed that he pow-powed at this ICE agent. I mean, does that make sense?
No.
When everybody but one person is saying that he did this. And furthermore, why are you bringing your narrow ass out of your apartment to address an issue with a neighbor that, in all actuality, is a police matter? This is something, if there was a concern of any kind, you would, of course, call the police.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. He came out because he's an ICE agent. So they have reason to believe that they have the authority over the community.
Yes.
And that's not the case. That's not the case.
Yes.
It's not their
Donald
job.
Trump made these people above the law.
Exactly. Well, they seem to think that, with their questionable training, they have, carte blanche to, behave in whatever way they want in the means of a police officer. They may be agents, but there are specific duties assigned to specific types of law enforcement. So when you think about it, I mean, okay, let's put it in this context. ICE's training encompasses enforcement, detention, compliance, transportation, custody, and paperwork for immigration purposes. That's the key.
Right.
ICE training is not designed for community police response. At all. That is not the purpose of ICE. ICE is out. They're supposed to be focused on immigration issues, not policing neighborhoods.
Right.
Okay. Now, I'm going to share a couple of videos with you as well. Let me pull him down. It breaks my heart to see this brother. He has two beautiful little
Oh,
girls.
so sad.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a shame it hasn't been talked about.
Not at all. Not at all. So, with that said, let me see if I can find his daughter. He's got an older daughter too. Let me see if I can find her.
I have some trolls coming over here from my channel, I see.
Oh boy. You know, I had his daughter. Where is it?
Oh, you have a picture of his daughter?
I have a video with his daughter. If you guys could just bear with me.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Now, again, please forgive me because this kind of went away and then for some reason it didn't. What happened here? Okay. And again, I'm gonna turn down this music.
Okay.
Okay, hold on just a second. For some reason, hers is not popping up. Is that your dog?
Yes, girlfriend.
Sometimes it sounds like he's talking, like really talking.
Yeah, saying stop.
Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
Okay, maybe if I get rid of some of this crap on my screen. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna let it play again.
Oh, you've got something planned?
Now, for those of you that didn't hear it the first time,
Okay. Can't hear it.
you can't hear it?
No.
Okay, hold on just a second. Let
Oh,
me.
she's beautiful.
You guys, can you guys hear? No, nobody can hear it.
Yeah, I
It's
wonder.
very low. It's very
It's
low.
low for you. Way down there in the left-hand corner. Yeah, click on that and
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it up even higher.
but still.
Okay. Hey, Auntie, is your other page booted off the air? No.
Hi,
It should
Lisa.
be. Okay, let's try this one more time. And I'm turning off this music for now. Shit, it's getting on my nerves. Okay, I'm gonna turn this sound up all the way, and let me know if you guys can hear this.
Okay.
Okay.
No. You may
No?
have to go out and come bring her
Yeah.
back in.
Okay. That's what I'll do. Okay.
That's the
Oh,
daughter.
that's the whole page right there. Okay, let me try one more time. I'm going to pull up. Okay. Well, damn. This is not cooperating.
Oh wow.
This is not cooperating. Well, I tell you what. There's two ways to skin a cat. We're going to do it.
You wanna you can you copy it and paste the link in the private chat? Let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, well, that I just got it off the screen. I was gonna just pull it up again, but
Oh, on your
now
phone
my
or
other screen, something is going on with StreamYard because now I can't see anything on my StreamYard. There's something going on big time.
wow.
I can barely see my screen. This is weird. Lord
Oh,
have mercy.
it's doing
Okay,
something weird.
here we go. Okay, I fixed that. It stream. You guys, I am so sorry. Um, Please forgive me, but StreamYard is definitely tripping right now.
Hmm.
Okay, now. Okay, now I'm going to try it again. Can you hear that? Were you able to
No,
hear that? Nope,
no.
I could hear. Okay, let me try one more time because she's talking very low.
Okay.
You didn't hear none of that?
No.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
well,
Can you hear it?
I can hear it just fine. That's,
Oh,
that's why I
okay.
don't understand what's going on. But
Yeah.
okay, it's a TikTok video, so forget it. Um, I do have other videos that I can play as well. So
Okay.
we're gonna play this next one. Have no fear, my dear. Okay.
Last week, a man named Keith Porter was killed by an off duty ICE agent, but you probably haven't heard his name. And
We can
while
hear
part of that
that.
may be because of the ICE agent being off duty rather than
You heard that?
Yes.
Okay.
on duty with a large crowd, we also know the biggest reason why this exists. Keith Porter is a black man, and black men, black women that get killed by agents, officers don't get the same amount of national attention. Many people online have been very angry at me and other black people for saying not to use the phrase say her name when it comes to Renee Good. And this is part of the reason. It has taken 7 days for the average person, and not even the average person, but for people online to find out about Keith Porter. While most people across the country know who Renee Good is within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, people have started marching for her. They have been sharing the stories of her families. They have been talking
Oh,
about sharing poster, for memorializing her, making sure that she is known. Meanwhile, Keith Porter's family, they've been struggling to get into the news cycle. They've been struggling to have any conversation. And the same defense that ICE agents are using to justify killing Good is the same defense that they're using for justifying killing Porter. They say that he had a weapon and that he pointed it at them first, despite the fact that nobody on the scene concurred that, aside from the officer who shot him. These are the conversations that we need to be having. It's not divisive to ask you to use language that matters. It's not offensive to ask you to consider how you're speaking about an issue, because part of the reason why fascism is happening now in the United States is because certain groups of people have never had to care this much. We've been under attack as Black folks for a very long time. Indigenous folks understand, many Latinos understand. There are many groups that understand that we have been under attack for a long time, but there are many folks that have just woken up, even in the last week, that are screaming, saying that we're being divisive. But what's more divisive? Refusing to acknowledge the work of someone that came before you, of people that have been here, people that have consistently voted in favor of not having things like this happen, or people who just showed up to the fight? Who is in charge of the language? Ask yourself that. And before you get angry at somebody for asking you not to use a phrase than you do for the fact that that phrase has to exist in the first place, take a seat and breathe, because your privilege is showing.
Mm, that's something. Yeah, why don't we know more about him and his death? I knew that the mere fact that she was um, a Caucasian
Yeah,
woman and an American, that people, there was going to be a different and a loud outrage for it.
exactly,
And it's
exactly,
not over. This is not going to be one of those that they can sweep up under the rug because they killed the wrong person.
exactly. And I mean, nobody needed to be deleted
No,
at all.
but they did.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous isn't even the word. It's an abomination to me
It is.
to be so lackadaisical about human life.
Lackadaisy.
There was no threat with either individual. Now, the only person that's claiming that this gentleman pointed his weapon at him is the officer. Oh,
Right.
we're talking a whole complex that just witnessed this, and
Yeah.
they're saying outright he's lying. He's lying.
Right. There was witnesses.
What gave you the impression that you had the authority to come down and speak to an American citizen who, if he is in some way, shape, form, or fashion breaking a law, it's your
Has
duty to
nothing to
call the
do with you.
police? You're not the police.
You're not the police. You
You
don't
have a
police
specific
us.
job. Yeah, you have a
You
specific
have a
job.
specific job. You took it upon yourself to to be a law enforcement.
And they are, to a certain degree, law enforcement in terms of upholding immigration law. But you're not policing the community. This is not your job.
Oh yeah, they are doing it now. They are terrorizing our streets.
Yeah. Mr. Phillips, Millionaire's Cove was over in Lady Letitia's chat earlier. There seems to be a problem with her being able to come into the chat now. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if she got blocked by mistake, but again, I went
Hi,
into
Lisa.
the back, and there's nothing indicating that she's blocked. As a matter of fact, I re-added her as a moderator and user, so I'm
Oh,
not understanding why she's not visible in the chat. And she may have to change her name, like Barbara did. I don't know what else to do.
yeah, that's what's going on with Ziggy Lee. Like I can't get her from being unblocked if she is blocked.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give her a call. And if she's not in here watching, she may have to change her name and re subscribe. But Anyway, let me pull this down because I actually I watched a lot of footage today of ICE in action in Minneapolis, right? Well, today. They were, like they said earlier, they were conducting some kind of an operation when this thing went down with Miss Good.
Oh,
And they were supposed to be
focus on that.
focusing on Somalian daycare centers that
Wow.
allegedly are frauding or whatnot.
Not the
However, the
daycare.
state, that's the state's job. Okay, the state was investigating daycares and whatnot, but you know, I guess they felt that maybe these Somalians are illegal, ones that are running uh, legal daycares in the state of Minnesota. I just don't. I don't know, but I'm gonna share this with you because they did in fact go into a house and take an individual out of the home, and it was pretty sad. Hold on a second.
I told you guys, snatching them out of their bedrooms,
That's
snatching
right.
you out of your bed, hog tying you, and throwing you in the back of a car or a paddy wagon and calling it legal.
Yep. Yep. Now, fair use on this video. This is from Times Now World. It was a live stream that was on a loop today. Excuse me. So this isn't just one whole stretch of live stream.
What's with the gun? Why they got these guns pointing it at these innocent people?
Mind you, look at the door, and there's a sign on that door indicating that it's a child care.
Oh my God.
There's a child care
No
inside.
freaking way. And look how they're aiming these guns at these little children. This is pathetic. We should be outraged. It is time for us to do something other than be upset. Because did you see those weapons?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
this is a child
yeah.
care place. This is where kids go to school, guys.
Do you see my cursor?
Yes,
I'm circling the sign. That is a
there it
child
is right
care.
there. A child,
This is a child care.
children.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and
And their
start it back
guns are
up.
like the kids are gonna come out and do something to these. Like, look at this.
Yeah. This was the I was glued to it. I was oh, let me
I'm
just keep
tripping.
going.
Oh, hell no. They shut the door. There's kids in there.
The noise you guys hear are the neighbors and all outside the house protesting this.
Wow. Those are kids in there.
I'm trying to count how many officers. 1, 2, 3,
For
4,
kids.
5, 6, 7, 8 that are in the
Eight
frame.
officers that we can see in
Yeah,
view for children.
yeah. And mind you, remember these are people of color inside. They
Oh
are
yeah, they're not white.
Somalian. They're Somalian daycare providers.
Yes, these are not these if you are not, if you are of color, you need to be concerned. Do you understand? If you are of color, you need to be concerned. This is
It might be a little dangerous. Thank you.
jamming on this door.
Thank you. A little bit more, a little back behind him. All right,
There's another one.
I would call the police. This is crazy.
Okay, let me address somebody here in the chat.
Jesus.
Mr. San Jose 6018, stop with the race garbage. When you guys stop. When you stop.
What?
How about that? When you stop with the race
garbage?
garbage, we'll stop with the race garbage.
It is. Who do you think they're bamming on? What door do you think they're bamming on?
And when it happens to you, then I'm sure you'll change your mind. Oh, and by the way, if if you guys need to turn the sound down a little bit, this drumming is rather annoying. I have to say.
Oh, they are pissed.
Kip Terry, those are not Somalians banging on their drums. Those are neighbors who just happen to be Caucasian. So enough, okay? I'm going to say this one time. I'm not going to say it no more. I'm not going to cuss people out like I did last time. You can have an opinion when you come in here, but you will be respectful.
Yes.
And if you start saying stupid shit in here that's insulting to a certain demographic of people and making rude jokes and insulting the people on this platform, you will be banned. So I'm letting you know up front and personal. I'm not tolerating it tonight.
So they finally go in. Why do you have a gun at a daycare?
You are violating human rights. Tell me what right you have in this space.
Wow.
Mark, I'm not Charlie Kirk. Okay?
This is crazy.
I'm not Charlie Kirk. But you're welcome.
This is happening in America.
Sheila, if this is interesting to you and it bothers you, you're free to leave, sweetheart.
Wow. This
And
is so
just for
horrible.
clarification, they were there specifically for an ICE operation. So they were doing what they were supposed to be doing
In
in
front of
terms of,
kids.
yeah, that's the bad part.
In
But
front
they
of
were
kids.
there.
The kids ain't got nothing to do with this new world of grabbing people and snatching them up. Now you're going to a daycare. What you gonna do? Arrest the people that's keeping their kids? Then what you gonna do with the kids? What kind of shit?
Mm, let me go up just a little bit. Hold on just a second. There is a comment that I need to address. Um, Hold on just a second. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Sheila. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay, so Sheila, you said that's not what you meant. Um,
Yeah.
oh, okay, Sheila, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. My apologies, dear. Okay. Doodlebird, this is in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The same place where Renee Nicole Good lost her life.
Yep. Same place. This is what they were doing there. This was their mission. This is what they call
Yeah.
going to get illegals and arresting them and putting them, snatching, I said it, snatching them out of their beds,
Hmm.
putting them in cop cars, and arresting them and separating them from their kids.
And here's my thing, because this hits close to home for me.
This
I'm a
is,
daycare provider as well. I run a daycare out of my home, and I would be mortified if someone showed up at
yes,
my house with a house full of children. Now, their children are not always going to be on the premises, and this could have been conducted at a time where there were no children available or
exactly.
on the property.
They're going to bring children outside.
I haven't seen any yet because I didn't watch the whole video, but I
This
will say
is
that
ridiculous.
I watched them take one individual out. Okay.
This right here is what you call some crazy stuff, guys. This is what's going on in America right now. They got a task force where they're going to get people of color and snatching them out of their homes and calling it a operation, calling it legally able to do this, saying that they're going in to get illegals. But we know that's not true.
Zora says if you don't like what's going on, all they have to do is stay home. Unfortunately, parents and children are not aware that this is about to take place.
No
So,
idea
in
that
in
they're at work making money, American citizens at work making money, and their kids are being gunned down at a freaking daycare.
okay, let me keep going.
Oh,
Michelle, Lady Letitia, Michelle says your live is hijacked. I think that many subscribers are on Auntie's live. Um,
okay.
yeah, well, but see, one thing is gonna is you're gonna have the trolls. There's two ways to look at it. You can look at it as get them out, or you can let them roll and let them put some money in your pocket. Either way, it's up to you. But I look at it like this: everybody is entitled to an opinion. There's a lot of people that have difference of opinion. As long as you ain't weird and disrespectful with your opinion, you're free to state your opinion. Okay? But once you become disrespectful, it's on and popping. And then you'll be booted. I'll cuss you out first, and then you'll be booted. So if you're gonna come here, be respectful.
Yes, be respectful.
Now, this is the husband of the daycare provider, from what I gather,
Oh wow.
that they're escorting him out of the house in handcuffs.
And took him and
Yeah.
took their father out the house
So,
and
um,
handcuffed him like he was a criminal, like he did something, like he stole a piece of gum from the grocery store. They are taking these people out and wrapping them, putting their hands behind their back and treating them like criminals. When did
and
these people become criminals? When did illegals become criminals?
and here's and well, I'm not gonna tell you what happens further in this live. I'll let you see it for yourself. But it is a common question that takes place when this happens, that they take, well, allegedly, I'll put it like this. In some cases, they're taking people that are actual US citizens, and they're, for whatever
Exactly.
reason, they're taking the wrong people. Okay.
You're taking the
And
wrong people.
you'll see why this is the case later. Hold on just a second.
And they're not asking questions.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. He's handcuffed. Now he's a criminal. You guys are sick. The sick individuals. Going in there with them kids. Masked up, looking like mass murderers. Look at them. All that for one man.
Yep.
All that for one man. An unarmed citizen. An unarmed citizen. Look at this. Why are you pushing her? What's with the push? These are thugs.
Okay, so now here's where I'm going to stop it for a moment, because
These are
again,
thugs.
I'm looking at this from all angles, okay? It is not very smart to antagonize these people either. It's not
No,
very
but they
smart.
are, sounds like they are peacefully protesting.
They do have the right to protest. Um but again, if one says that we shouldn't get our feelings in it, that goes for the agents as
Yeah, don't be
well.
touching them. Don't be putting your hands on nobody.
Well, not just that, we're saying, I've seen a few people in the chat say that emotions shouldn't get into this, or whatever, and that stands for
Emotions.
the agents as well, because you can't just let your ego get the best of you and you
Well,
get
that's
pissed
what
off because
happened.
someone says the wrong thing to you.
Yeah, you want to push them and hit them and you fire off a gun or do something stupid like that. But our first and foremost, our biggest problem is that they shouldn't be in the street doing this in the first place. I told y'all that they were going up rounding up people like cattle. And
Here,
look at all those men. It
yeah.
took all those men to get one citizen, to get one person. He's not a criminal. Just because you're an illegal, if he was or if he wasn't, because we don't know, doesn't mean that he's a criminal. So why are you treating them as such?
Mr. Good Citizen says two things can be true, and that's true. That is true. There, two things can be true. There's a way to go about things. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. There's a way to treat people.
There's no dispute that. Well, again, Jose, we don't know that for sure because they haven't shown any receipts that that person did break
Exactly.
the law. And
Oh,
I'll
God, get
play
out.
this
What did he
further.
do?
I'll play this further just so you'll see.
Oh, they hate them. Yeah, this is pathetic. This is happening now in our country. It's
Full Metal,
unbelievable,
Full
Auntie
Metal
Mickey.
Chad. Mm, Full Metal Chad, you said ICE is not deporting citizens. That is not true. They are deporting citizens.
Yes,
They're not all citizens and they're not all illegal citizens, but yes, they
exactly.
are detaining actual citizens. And then they
And
find out that they made a mistake and they send them back. But in many cases, they have they have deported citizens and
yes, they
it
have.
was an
They had
accident.
to bring somebody back. Look, they sending these people to countries they've never been in before.
Exactly.
I'm gonna.
But
Oh,
see,
where
I'm
are you
not talking
from?
about the ones. I'm talking about the people that are actual citizens, not here on a visa
Right.
or anything like that. They have by error sent people over to another country that they've never been in before.
Yes.
See, it's easy for people to generalize on their side, but when someone else does it, it's a problem. You want me to name one. I don't have names. Do you?
And no, just think about if you want someone knocking on your damn door, coming to get you, talking about get the hell out your bed, because you fit the profile of someone that doesn't belong in the United States. So let's get you
Jojo,
out of here.
Jojo, you want names? You look them up. How about that?
Not doing their job. They're terrorizing our streets. They took her husband.
She's showing the document that was handed to her. It is
Oh,
a
they just came
bogus.
to her house and took her husband.
Wait a
Do
minute.
y'all
Listen,
hear this woman?
listen.
This is a
That
good
document that
video.
they gave her has no signature whatsoever
It ain't got
from a judge
nothing.
or
Talking about
anything.
he was a criminal. She
They
said
just
he's
gave her a
not a
bogus piece of paper.
criminal. Oh, Lord, have mercy. This is what's going on in Minneapolis, honey.
Jojo says, "Is her husband here illegally?"
They took her
No,
husband.
no, he's not.
They took this lady's husband. It was about 8 of them. Went up into a daycare center. with guns.
This is what they gave me. This is...
Oh, Lord.
No. Bring him back, no. Bring him back.
Oh, this is filthy.
It doesn't even look legit. This doesn't even look like something they did at court.
They're tearing families apart. They're ripping them out. They're terrorizing our streets. Look at this woman. They took her husband. This very woman probably voted for his ass too.
They did all of this
For one fucking individual. All this for one individual.
All that for one person.
He has no charges. Like, why are they
Of course not.
It's fine. I'm immigration officer. No judge.
Oh. I cannot believe this. This is shocking.
There's a piece of paper that they're pulling off of the
It's
head.
shocking to me.
Yeah, because you can tell from right over here.
Now what? They're gonna ship him off somewhere.
They'll detain him. They'll detain him first.
She'll never see him again. She'll never see her husband again. He's gonna go to some freaked up country that he's never been before.
If they give you
Took her
any
husband.
that's how you got a lawyer. Know your rights. Laminate that. Yes.
They took her
The
husband.
lawyer does it. Okay.
This is look at this. Ripped family apart. Calling it ICE, giving it a fucked up name. Excuse me, Auntie Mickey.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Giving
okay.
it a name to make it sound like they're over there doing something legally. They were snatching people out of their homes
There's
and
a lot of
arresting
racial
them and making
profiling
them
going
feel
on.
like criminals.
There is a certain amount of racial profile going on.
There's
You
a lot
can't
of
tell
racial
me
profile going
that
on.
every single person that they snatch up is an illegal, because there's been too many reports stating otherwise.
This is
This
pathetic.
needs to be revamped. There's
It
nothing
does.
wrong with getting rid of illegals that are not here, but there's a way to go about it, and this
Yeah,
is
you don't
not very
go
humane.
to people's homes and daycare centers and schools and coffee shops and stupid stuff. You don't do that to regular people, to people. You don't go in and do that. It's inhumane. You don't want nobody coming up in your home, snatching you out your bed because you the wrong color. Because that's what it boils down to. This woman was in distraught, ripped her apart. Her whole family will never be the same anymore. And that's okay. I'm coming to take something that belongs to you. I'm coming to take your husband out of your house. You look around, it's just you and a dog.
ZR Build seems to think, he says, but guess what? He likely wasn't likely. You don't even know that for sure. But guess what? He likely wasn't a citizen, and you're listening to some random people on the internet, and so are you.
Yeah, what do you mean he may have not been a citizen? He's still not a fucking criminal. He is not a criminal. She said it. She said, my
Does anybody here
husband
know
is
that
not a
family?
criminal.
Like a lawyer or anything.
Does anybody know anybody that would fix the door? Because they're gonna need their door fixed. It's cold.
Yeah.
They broke the door.
Yep.
Ma'am, can you give these to them, please?
These bastards then broke the door.
I can help. I've been on several doors.
See how they terrorize you?
I can help pay.
See the terror?
Sean Price, you have nothing to worry about. I wonder why. Until it happens to someone you love.
Until
Okay?
it happens to someone you love. You talking smart and slick. And you know what? Renee didn't think she had anything to worry about either until they shot and killed her.
Uh-huh. Okay, hold it. Okay, ZR Builds, let me tell you something before I boot your jackass out of here. I told you, don't come into my chat disrespecting us. And since you want to call somebody stupid, let me tell you something, you bitch ass motherfucker. You can take your truly shocked, stupid ass up out of here and suck pink donkey dicks for all I care. You and your mammy. Now get the fuck out of my chat, bitch. Now. Like I said, if you come in here being disrespectful, I'm going to disrespect you right back and then boot you out. So kiss my entire ass.
Yes. Oh.
Call
This
Debbie.
is so upsetting.
Yeah, Christian language. I wonder who taught it to us. And you can go too.
Hey, Nebby. Yeah, I need to.
Okay, that's the end of it. That was the loop. That was the
Wow.
loop.
That is crazy. And they kept looping it.
Yeah.
We needed to
So,
see that. That was very heartbreaking.
yeah.
And it's disgusting to know that it's happening and it shouldn't be. They
Yeah,
should not be rounding people up like cattle
it's really
and
unfortunate.
shipping them off to places they don't know where the hell they're going to.
Well, one thing is for sure. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. Trump sure has made a lot of people more comfortable in showing their true selves. And that's as far as I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Justifying
It
the
is
behavior.
very,
Think it's
very
okay.
obvious. Doodoo Bird is asking for help with your other screen. Hey, Doodoo Bird, let him roll. Let him roll. I mean, that's not my place. That's up to Lady Letitia, but
What's going on?
she said you got a lot of trolls over there on your side.
Okay, I can kick them out.
You know, I don't look at everybody as a troll just because they have a difference of opinion. But when you are disrespectful, I will kick your ass up out of here and cuss you out on top of it. And if you have a problem with my bad language, you're free to go. I don't give a damn. I could give two shits about how you feel. This is my house. If she kills ICE, she would be wrong.
Yes.
She would
She
be
would be in
wrong.
the wrong. She would be in jail. She would have to face justice because she ran his ass over.
Here's a
But
little
that ain't
known
what
fact.
happened.
Here's a little known fact too for you. Little known fact, black women are 2 times as dangerous as white men. You better keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Okay? Since you seem to think so.
Yeah, kick them out, Doodoo Bird, if you can. Yeah,
Yeah, just I shit. You put money in your pocket, girl. Because these people, they have no heaven or hell to put
yeah.
nobody in.
Who
They're
cares
they're
about their
they're saying a bunch of stuff, and they're gonna say it anyway. Do the bird. They're gonna say
and
it anyway.
it just shows you their maturity, where
I
they
mean,
are,
it's a
where their
free
heart is.
country.
There's no compassion there.
It's a free country. Let them roll.
Because if
She
that
didn't
didn't make
ram him.
your
You didn't
stomach,
see the video, Ajax, clearly.
yeah, it made
You
me
didn't
sick.
see you didn't see the video. She did not hit him. He dropped his phone.
Yeah, if she
So
had hit him, then he wouldn't have been able to shoot her.
he
So
had
maybe
his
she should have hit
he
him.
had his gun out before she moved the vehicle. But I guess you're not gonna watch that part either. But you go ahead. I mean, you have every right to believe what you want to
That
believe, and that's fine. Just like we have
interpretation.
every right to believe what we want to believe. Okay?
Yes.
And
Who
angry.
is this right
Wait a
here?
minute. I tend to say that black women are the most emotionally extreme. An angry, incorrect black woman is the worst person ever, but a kind, loving black woman is the best person ever. You have your right to believe that.
You
Hello,
can kick
Danny
them
Lynn.
out, delete them, whatever you need to do.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that this is where our country's come to. Very
Yeah,
divided, and it's never ever been this divided.
exactly. And it shouldn't
Never.
be.
And no, and here's
Me
my
neither.
thing. Here's my thing. Everybody wants to blame the Democrats and all this stuff. I don't trust Democrats or Republicans. I don't
Yeah,
trust neither side. They all a bunch of crooks to
it's
me.
something's up.
They're
Yeah,
all a bunch of
for them
crooks
to
to me.
allow this idiot to be back in
Oh,
power,
wait a minute.
something
Wait a
wrong.
minute. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold on. Hold on. We seen the video, dumbass. Nope, you're lying. Jason, your mammy's a dumbass. How many tricks did she turn back in her good days? Get the fuck out of my chat, bitch. Now.
Which one is that?
He gone now. I put him
Okay,
out. I said don't come in here disrespecting. You come
there
in
you
my chat
go.
being disrespectful, and I'm gonna talk about your greasy ass granny, your dick sucking grandpa, and everybody in between. And you ain't gotta like it. You can leave. Point blank, period. Yeah, wow the language. Wow the language. You ain't gotta like it. If you don't like it, leave.
Yeah,
Get your own damn platform.
and since you're coming from my platform, be careful because I will delete you in your comment.
And it seems to me that y'all disrespectful ones are the ones that's butthurt.
Yeah, and why are you guys so all upset about it? You're winning. Aren't
Yeah,
you getting what
we
you want? Aren't they snatching us out of our beds and putting us in bonkers and doing everything that? So what's the hostility? It's disgusting. The behavior of ICE. It is disgusting.
do
I
the
can't
bird.
believe that they.
Okay, Bird said one is turning you in for misinformation, Letitia. It's not information, it's opinion. There's two different things.
Go
And
right ahead.
they can go right ahead and
Go
report.
right ahead.
Misinformation is an opinion,
Exactly. I
and
can
everybody
say
has an
and
opinion,
have my
just like
opinion
everybody
about
has an
whatever I
asshole.
want. So there. Tell it like I said it. Okay? Turning me in. No, you guys are just upset because we're
There's
telling the
nothing
truth.
wrong with enforcing the law. It's
Telling the
how you
truth.
go
The
about
truth
it.
hurts. You can't
Nobody's
handle
saying
the
a
truth.
criminal is good. If they're illegal, then yes, they should not be here.
They're not criminals.
But you have to go through due process before you make that decision, that judgment.
Exactly.
And
You
many
can't
are
just
not being
assume
legally
that
taken.
a 2-year-old is a criminal because she's illegal, because her mom is illegal. So now she's illegal and now she's a criminal. What the hell? When did they become criminals?
This is the most, and Frugal 637 said the most pertinent comment tonight that I've seen. This
It
country is
is.
looking third world, and it's embarrassing.
It's
It really is.
embarrassing. It's embarrassing the way Donald Trump has his troops marching up and down our street, snatching us out of our beds and saying it's all in the name of clearing up the streets. No.
Truth Paste. That's what I needed to see, Truth Paste. A good one. Kanye West.
Yes, me too.
Wow. Wow.
Exactly. We got a nutty do. Yes, my opinion, allegedly, a nutty do in the White House talking about what he saw on a film that made this woman a domestic terrorist. And
Mm.
she is not. And then the whole administration started talking about it. And then it just got stupider and stupider. It's dumb and disgusting to watch these men go up and down these streets, snatching citizens out of their home and crushing families, all in
Mhm.
the name of immigration. It is pathetic.
Yeah, it's really it's pretty sad it's come to this, that it's gotten this bad. And it didn't just happen overnight. But
No,
this
we
is
let
this
him
is where
in.
it's
That's what
evolved into. Well, you
happened.
know what? No, but you know what? It's not all Trump's fault. I'm
Hmm.
gonna say that. Now, I'm not a Trump fan by any means, but there's enough guilt on both sides to be had.
Yes, but look who's enforcing this barbaric
This here
BS
is
that he's got going on.
this here has gone
This
to the
is ugly.
extreme.
This was not going on when Sleepy Joe was in office.
And we
It's
won't
just
talk
as
about people
worse.
falling asleep.
It's just as worse as someone separating you. Like when he was in office before, separating the parents from the kids as a deterrent.
And Luis, you might want to check. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong name. You might want to check the history of the Democratic Party. At one point in time, the thought process of the Democratic Party was very much equal to what is the Republican Party now. So
Yes,
before you make a
that's where we're
statement
at.
like that, I understand that Democrats were the bad guys way back in the day, and the Republicans were just the opposite. And now it seems like the tables have turned a lot in terms of the energy. So again, let's do our research before we make statements like that, please.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to now move on
Oh,
to let me share another screen. Uh, this is what I really wanted to talk about. Let's see here. This is the root. Okay, let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see, hopefully. Uh-oh, my bad. Because again, we're seeing now the immigration issue is one thing, but this is a different issue. This is again a case of someone stepping out of their I mean, they're stepping out of their lane. Okay. Why the tragic shooting of Keith Porter Jr. by ICE is not the same as Renee Good in Minneapolis. Days before Renee Good was killed in Minneapolis, an ICE agent shot a black man, Keith Porter Jr., outside of an LA apartment complex. Why is this news to Americans? Now, he was a U.S. citizen.
Mm.
Let's make that clear.
Wow.
He was a U.S. citizen.
There we go.
Okay, hold on just a
They're
second.
killing citizens. See? See what's going on? You got this untrained group of people, trigger happy, that he didn't gather together as a group to come and get the illegals, but they're killing legals.
So it says, while the entire country continues to mourn the horrific death of a U.S. citizen in Minnesota, another family is grieving the loss of a black man in California whose death involving a different ICE agent has barely received national coverage. Keith, what they called him Pooter. Okay. Keith Porter Jr. was shot and killed on New Year's Eve days before an ICE agent fired multiple rounds into Renee Good's SUV, according to ABC 7 News. His death marked the first recorded account of an immigration officer killing a U.S. citizen under President Donald Trump. Still, many folks didn't learn about his story until after learning about Good's. Both, let's see, did I skip? Okay. Both Porter, 43, and Good, 37, were shot and killed by ICE officials in front of multiple witnesses. Both victims and families had children. And both communities in Los Angeles and Minneapolis are demanding transparency and a full investigation into their deaths. The differences between the two fatal incidents are jarring, which has prompted pause from media outlets who aren't sure about how to cover Porter's story. Journalist Dr. Yannick Lamb, who is a Howard University professor, pointed to the media being spread too thin for the ongoing uncertainty. There's so much going on that it's causing distractions, Lamb said. In less than a week, the capture of the Venezuelan president, anniversary of the Capitol insurrection, and Jeffrey Epstein drama all flooded the news. It's by design.
Wow.
President Donald Trump is doing a lot of things to kind of unnerve people, but also stretch people to their limits with trying to cover everything, Lamb continued. This includes stories like Porter's, which took a tragic turn just before midnight on December 31st. According to ABC 7, the 43-year-old was at his Los Angeles apartment complex observing the holiday by shooting an AK-15 styled rifle into the air. Witnesses denied Porter aimed his weapon at anyone or posed a threat. Still, the gunfire caught the attention of one neighbor in the complex, who just so happened to be an off-duty ICE agent. The neighbor allegedly left his apartment to investigate the gunfire, while also in possession of his own department-issued firearm, according to LAPD. When he spotted Porter, a brief verbal exchange occurred before the unthinkable happened.
Mm.
Los Angeles police said the agent identified himself before ordering Porter to put down his gun. Now, I'm going to stop right there. That's not your job, sir. You're an ICE agent. You're not a law enforcement agent, such as a police officer. If you had a concern about this gentleman, you should have hopped your happy ass to your phone and called the police.
Right.
That's
You
my
are unarmed. You are an armed citizen telling me to put down my weapon. Who are you?
When the black man failed to comply, the agent opened fire, according to police.
Wow.
By the time LAPD arrived to the scene, he was dead. You know what, Pat? It is, I will agree, it's not a very smart thing to do. However, it's not a death sentence. It's
No,
not punishable by death.
it is not. And everybody goes outside and shoots.
Many people shoot their weapons outside on New Year's Eve
Yes.
in every city.
Like, yeah, over here, everywhere.
I personally don't feel that it should be allowed, because what goes up must come down.
Right.
And that goes for an AR-15, Glock 9, a 9mm, or any other firearm for that matter. So you can't be selective as to which firearms can be shot at any given time in the city.
Yeah.
By the time LAPD arrived to the scene, he was dead. I'm going to say that again. By the time they got there, he was dead. And the reason I say that is that LAPD alleged Porter fired 3 rounds at the ICE officer right before the agent returned fire. How would you know that if you weren't there? Whose word are you taking? You're taking the word of one ICE agent over everybody else that was there in that parking lot.
He shot 3 times at the ICE officer. They got bullets.
ICE officer
and
told
forensics
me
says all
he
that.
shot at me 3 times, and everybody that was there says, no, that is a lie.
Yeah, where are the bullets?
Well,
Where
he
he
was
shot
firing.
you.
He was firing. However, he's saying that this black man pointed his weapon to me and shot at me.
Right.
And everyone else is saying that is not true.
Lying.
He was shooting in the air just like all the rest of the people in that area that were
Right.
doing the exact same thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Now, again, I don't think that it's the best idea to do that anyway, when you're especially in the city, because what goes up gotta come down, and someone can get hurt just by firing in the air. I'm not disputing that.
Yeah, but this officer had no business interfering.
Exactly.
If he had a
The
problem
police should have been called.
Yes.
The police were not called until after he unalived that man. And then he told the police, and the police then turned and took his word over everybody else.
Mm.
Okay, I'm going to proceed. You don't just get to murder people because you don't like what they're doing or how they are doing it or how they're celebrating. The co-founder of Black Lives Matter Los Angeles, which Porter was a member of, Melina Abdullah said, ICE officials claimed the 43-year-old was an active shooter. But this is a label rejected by Project Islamic Hope and other civil rights groups. ICE similarly labeled the Minneapolis victim as a domestic terrorist who was trying to run over Agent Jonathan Ross. As ICE presence continues to fuel widespread tension across the country, both cases are more blows to the eroding trust between agents and the American people. Over 53% of Americans disapprove of ICE's handling of the ongoing immigration crisis, according to an YouGov poll.
I bet you it's higher than 53.
Black Lives Matter Los Angeles organized a vigil to honor Porter, according to the Los Angeles Times. We want to recognize that one of the worst imaginable injustices has been committed, and there will be time for us to protest, Abdullah said during the vigil. This is a time for grief. We are not going to be quiet. So that's the end of that particular article. And also something I want to bring to you guys' attention, in case you haven't heard. This might be a very well kept secret as well. Let me share my screen here. According to Drop Site News, let me see if I can pull this up. There we go. According to Drop Site News, ICE has quietly bought access to a powerful surveillance system that can monitor entire neighborhoods by sweeping up cell phone location data and tracking people's movements over time, according to documents obtained by 404 Media. The system, built by Penlink, consists of two tools called Weblock and Tangles. Weblock lets agents draw virtual perimeters around blocks or cities, identify phones present, and trace where devices travel over time, including likely homes and workplaces. All without a warrant. I'm going to say that again. All without a warrant. Tangles adds social media monitoring. Tangles adds social media monitoring, including tracking and analysis of online activity. Civil liberties groups warn the system enables mass dragnet surveillance to help ICE's deportation crackdown. ICE argues commercially sourced data is exempt from warrant requirements, a claim critics say exploits legal loopholes and poses serious risks to privacy, free speech, and immigrant communities. Okay, back it up. Okay, where'd the rest of that go? Here we go. Nope, that's not the same thing. That I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. So yeah, let me get rid of him. This, and this, because I've got others as well.
You working it, girl.
Hold on just a second, sweetie. Okay. Okay, now this is what went down with Keith, according to Drop Site News as well. Keith Porter Jr., 43, a father of two from Northridge, Los Angeles, was also killed by an off-duty U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent on New Year's Eve at the apartment complex where they both lived. Federal authorities claim the agent confronted Porter around 10:30 p.m. on December 31st, 2025, after Porter allegedly fired rounds into the air, describing the killing as a response to an active shooter situation. And again, if there's an active shooter, as a citizen, oh, you know what? I forgot to share the screen. Dadgummit.
That's okay. We were listening.
Okay. describing the killing as a response to an active shooter situation. I'm going to stop right there. Again, it is not your duty, sir, to intervene in a police matter. You are an
Right.
immigration agent.
Exactly. You're not a police officer. When you
The
get through rounding people up, you're still going to be an ICE agent, or might just dispatch your job. But what are they doing? They're wreaking havoc.
It says the Department of Homeland Security says Porter fired at the agent before he was killed.
I
But
don't
again,
believe that.
this is based off of one person's statement, and that is the individual himself.
Yeah, where's the? I don't believe it. I just don't believe that he shot at him for what? Just like this lady was finna run over him with her car. Same situation, huh?
Hmm.
No, yeah, that's a shame.
Here, let me
It
pull up
is.
the second page to this.
It's really sad
It is. It really is.
to see people be treated this way.
It says Porter's family and community advocates strongly dispute that account, saying there is no independently released evidence showing Porter posed an imminent threat or fired at the agent. They argue the off-duty ICE officer should have disengaged and called local police rather than using lethal force.
Yep.
And they have called for an independent investigation, transparency, and accountability.
You think they'll get it?
At this point, I really don't.
I don't,
I don't have
because
a whole lot of faith in what's going down right now. I really don't.
I don't.
And Luis Cuban, USA, don't tell me what women don't understand, because living with half a few men is war itself.
What do you mean we don't understand war?
I don't understand war. Maybe you don't understand war.
What does that got to do with apples?
Not a doggone thing.
I said I was gonna start saying that when it don't make sense, when it's just, what does it got to do with apples?
You'd be surprised how many women have led armies.
It is time for us to take this country. It is. It was her time to be president. It was, but she just didn't get it. And now we got 4 years of hell.
Well, a country
And hanging on by a thread. You ain't no telling what's gonna happen. What people gonna be able to get away with.
A country, or should I say a country, is only as successful as the what is it that I want to say? I want to be tactful with what I say.
Okay.
The integrity. If your leadership has no integrity,
yeah,
then this is what happens.
It's an empty space. All about me. Worse than that girl named Megan. Just a narcissistic. Oh no, the ICE agent got ran over and he shot in self-defense. Excuse me? I didn't know you could do all that.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I tell you.
I wondered if they got footage on this gentleman.
I doubt it.
That
doubt
sucks.
it. Let me see if I can pull up this. Let me see. Bear with me for just a second. I'm going to see if I can pull up this other piece of information.
Yeah, now he want to try to take Greenland. What the hell? He's just taking stuff that doesn't belong to him. Who the hell does he think he is?
He says, I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in war. it doesn't look like I can pull that up. Let me see one more time.
What you don't want to be is a different color right now in America. Shooting people. Just shooting people. President took the law in their own hands. Just shooting people, snatching people up, going up in there with guns and stuff in daycares. That's that stupid stuff. That could have been easily Auntie Mickey.
Yeah.
At her daycare, they all up in her house.
Yeah, it's really,
it's horrible.
There's a way to go about things, and I think it's just gotten a little bit out of hand.
It's nasty.
The intent is correct. I just think that
I don't
might be a lack of training.
They want to knock on my door and find if I'm an illegal or not. I think it's inhumane. Just tell them to come down to the courthouse and sign up or whatever. What are you trying to do? Get rid of them?
Yeah, again, we definitely have a problem on our hands.
There's got to be a better way to say, come on down here, guys. Let's fix your immigration papers.
Good night, Pat. Thank you for coming. You have a good evening as well.
Bye, Pat. It's just crazy. It is. It's really something.
Well, again, I just, it's really sad that, that one demographic unfortunately gets all the attention. And here we have a young man with 2 daughters.
Yep, there you go.
Celebrating with everybody else. But it just happened to be that he was the one that this gentleman picked out of the crowd because there were others. I have to reiterate. Yeah, we haven't even heard about it. And that is a problem with the press.
That's a problem within itself, that we didn't hear about it.
Exactly. The media has not put too much effort into making people, for whatever reason.
Aware.
Louise, you are absolutely right. There are a lot of horrible cops. So that's where maybe some of them should be shipped off. What do you say we should do with them? I'm curious to know what you think. Because yes, we've got some bad people running around this country.
We do. And it's just right in your face.
KKK, I mean, I've heard people equate ICE to be the new KKK.
Yeah, it looks like it. They act like it. They act like it. They act like that's who they are. Mm-hmm.
Now, Stonegate, it is very sad that this happens. And it isn't fair. That's why I agree that the illegals should not be here. If you're going to be here, you should be established legally. No, I don't listen to CNN. I don't listen to any of those news platforms. I basically use plain and common sense when I have an opinion. But I'm not taking my cues from any news network at all.
Is ICE running around rounding people up like cattle? It's disgusting. And that little lady that was crying about her husband, ripping families, terrorizing our streets. It's got to be a better way for you to go get the illegals than to ran up in their house and break their door down. God, no.
Danny's
What they
Bill
doing?
Danny says because that
Oh,
guy
they're
Nick
getting rid of the illegals because all the crime. They're getting rid of all the crime because of the illegals are here. Because that's where all the crime comes from, is the illegals.
well, if they look at statistics,
It is
you
not the
see that
illegal.
the demographic is a lot different than what you're claiming. I mean, if you look at statistics on domestic violence alone, the highest percentage is coming from Caucasian people, Caucasian men to be exact. But that's according to the statistics. So again, there's a lot of unfair shit going on in this country.
And right now we're watching it unfold. We're watching it in real time. Everybody should be appalled. That was a daycare center. Like,
Listen,
what the hell?
Can
Can you wait and come get him at nighttime when
let me
everybody's going home?
Hold on. Let me just say, Stonegate has a very valid point. Black people have been screwed by illegals. That is very true. Illegals, not legal. Illegals.
What do you mean we've been screwed?
Well, in terms of, the illegals taking resources that blacks should be receiving. Okay, I can understand that. Okay. However, you have to have some kind of system set in place to decipher.
We ain't got to worry about that no more because he's taking all those things away.
Okay. Debbie Campbell, I don't know. I know that it was an in-home daycare. It was a home daycare.
It was a daycare. And they were bam. They had guns in their hands. Shoot 'em ups. Going in there, busting up at the door. 8 or 9 of them. It was 8 or 9 of them. To go get one person.
There's more than one way to skin a cat.
To go get one person that is not a criminal.
Trump said, watch me.
Illegals are not criminals.
Well, if they're illegally here, they should not. They should
That's
be
a misdemeanor. That isn't like pow pow, get on the ground.
There's more than one way to skin a cat.
And I think ICE is foolish and they are wrong to be doing what they're doing, rounding up people like this. This is the immigration solution to the problem?
Here's the irony of it all, and I'm just gonna say this, and it may offend somebody in this chat, but at this point in time, I'm not spitting anything that is meant to insult anybody. I'm speaking facts. Okay, this country was stolen, so anything built on a stolen country is gonna crumble. Let's not forget. Let's not forget who was originally here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave it at
like
that.
What he's doing to Venezuela, snatching their shit up and their resources. Now I ain't looking at Greenland. Why not just take what doesn't belong? That's the best way to go. Sorry, Auntie Mickey.
I don't agree with that, Luis, Cuban USA. I don't agree with that.
I don't either.
All land is not stolen.
But this one was.
This country right here, it was built on a lie. So what do you expect? No, do you want a socialist country? We don't need a Maduro. We have a Trump.
Exactly. We have a dictator in the making.
We have a dictator that goes over and kidnaps another dictator.
Exactly.
Isn't that ironic?
Call it crime.
Yeah, you naming all the tyrants, but you ain't naming the one that's here.
Yes, the one we got.
They wrong over there, just as wrong
He
as
was
this dude here.
convicted of 32 counts of felony charges.
He's a felon. The Indians were not the first people here, but it certainly wasn't people from England either. You're absolutely right. So, with that said, I'm going to leave it on the doorstep for everybody else to ponder. And see, and it's ironic that you brought that up, Louise.
So you want drugs in our country? The drugs are already here.
30 felonies for SEX. So, SEX with who? Is that why the Epstein files are being hidden so much? Because somebody's name might pop out as
yes,
SEX with minor girls?
Yes.
I'm going to leave it at that one. Because all of this is a distraction from the release of that man's name in them files. And all the other billionaires that were right along with them. So,
and Megan Kelly likes to pretend it's nothing. There are 14-year-olds. That's what she said. She said they were 14. In other words, justifying his behavior. I don't watch her no more.
Yeah. Okay, well, it was a pleasure having you people.
Thank you, Auntie Mickey. This was fun.
Yes.
Really good. This was a really good topic.
Catwalk says a felon who has voting rights and became president. What about the brothers can't be mayors and governors or be in political powers and being a felon? Exactly. Yeah, see, what's good for the goose should be good for the gander.
Yeah, hell shit. I'm gonna apply.
You got a few billion in the bank that you were born with. You have carte blanche to a whole lot of stuff. Remember, this man was a freaking reality star.
Yes.
A reality star. Yep. He had no real
nothing
in politics whatsoever. But again, I don't trust one of them. I don't trust the Democrats. I don't trust the Republicans. Hell, I don't even trust some of them doggone independents.
I'd rather have the latter.
Okay, but see, there's dirt everywhere. There's dirt everywhere. There's enough dirt to be claimed by both sides.
Yeah. Right now, it looks like it's hell on earth.
Stonegate said, regardless, black and white will have to stand together. You're absolutely right, Stonegate.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stand together. We're under attack.
Definitely right. They're definitely right.
Allegedly. And
we may not see eye to eye on how that looks, but it's still a fact. It's still a fact that needs to happen.
He is taking ICE people and pouring them into blue states so that when it comes around to go and vote, then all the people that he think that he can get out of there will not be able to vote. He's strategic.
Well, one thing I don't think will be overturned, and that's the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution. For some reason, this guy thinks that he can do a third term, but the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution specifically states that no president can serve more than 2 terms.
Well, he's got ICE now, so
for the exception, let me finish. For the exception, if in the event that maybe a vice president has to step in halfway through a current president's time, he can then do 10 years. That vice president can then run, possibly win the next term, and then the next term after that, meaning that they can serve up to 10 years. However, one man cannot serve 2 terms in office under any circumstances. That would take an act of Congress. Michelle, Michelle hit the nail on the head. Let me pull that up. I grew up in the civil rights era when there was civil wrong. The National Guard was deployed to block black students from entering universities that were accepted to attend. Absolutely, sweetheart. I was living back then as well. I was living back then as well.
Rounding up people, shipping them off to places they've never been before.
But we're talking about back in the day. Hold on a second.
No, I know what she's
saying.
Jonathan,
you just said the right and left is fucked up. You right about all of us having to stand together. Roosevelt was the last president to serve 4 terms. Correct. And they are effed up. Because in today's day and age, you have to have a little bit of foulness in you to be a politician, because there's too much compromise taking place. That goes for the best of them. That goes for the best of them. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this live. We've had enough for one evening. We've had a strong debate, and thank you to those of you that stayed respectful. You know, there's nothing wrong with having differences of opinion. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. It is a good debate. And this one is going to be debated for a long time, isn't it, Auntie Mickey?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Debbie Campbell says the same. And FDR is why we have term limits today. That's true. He was the one and only president, as a matter of fact, from what I understand. Okay, Mr. Phillips, I will check it out, sweetheart. But in the meantime, y'all, you know what I'm going to do tonight when I get up out of here. I'm going to blow off some steam.
Oh, are you going to the casino?
I am. So those of you who would like to come into my live tonight, turn on your notifications. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to Auntie Mickey's Slots. I'm going to the casino and blow off some steam, y'all. That goes for everybody in here. Everybody that wants to go watch some slots being played, you are free to come as well. I don't discriminate.
Slots.
Yeah. Okay, Stonegate, no.
Oh,
no,
look
thank
at you.
Stonegate, no, thank you. But thanks for the offer. You guys have a wonderful evening. And again, I'll see you in about an hour and a half or so. Maybe less than that, depending on how soon I get out of here. But
does he say casino gambling? Is that the one or no?
Who? What?
Oh, I found it. I found your slots.
Yeah, it's right up under my other channel, Auntie
Yes.
Mickey's House and Auntie Mickey's Slots. So yeah, if you guys want to join me at the casino tonight, come on over and subscribe.
Put a notification on.
And turn on your notifications. We're going to hang out tonight.
Turn your notifications on.
And Stonegate, thank you so much.
There, I got mine on.
All right, y'all. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you. And be safe out there.
That was so fun. Thanks, Auntie Mickey. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much for coming, Lady Letitia. I always love having you here. Yeah.
Yes, this was great. Please ask me to come again.
Absolutely. And you do as well.
Okay.
Okay, sweetheart. Take it easy. Bye, you guys.
Hey there, my kinfolk. Thanks for stopping by. Auntie Mickey's house, where we reach for the sky. Every comment and smile, you make my heart glow. Together we're strong, together we grow. From gossip to politics, we cover it all. Sharing laughs and thoughts, having a ball. Your support means everything that I know. Feels like family here in this sweet show. So let's keep it flowing, keep the love alive. Every moment together makes me thrive. You're more than viewers, you're my kinfolk. You see, my gratitude runs deep as the sea. Thank you for being here, for sharing your time with each comment, with each rhyme. You're my kinfolk, my family, my crew. So much love to all of you. Turn up the camera, let's make it bright. Your support lifts me up, takes flight.